So how did I develop those target dates? Where did I pull those out of? October 2020 or January of 2021? Those target dates are derived from the annual seasonal cycle for the Dow that has formed over the last 86 years. So I've taken all of the data for the last 86 years in the Dow, averaged it out by day, came up with those averages, was able to reprogram that and upload that into NinjaTrader so that I could create a NinjaTrader chart so that I knew what was happening on average. So where those dates come from, the market typically forms a bottom the end of January. There's typically a pullback that begins around January 6th. We're now a couple of days after that. These patterns don't always occur, or these cycles don't always. I use these cycles as guidelines versus expecting and anticipating something to happen to the day, although I have seen where it does happen to the day. But typically we see a top form in the early part of January, price moves lower into the end of January, and then we have our big run up into the May and then July timeframe, and then a nice move down into October. So if there is a top that does form out here, and we see price moving lower into the end of this month and early February, and you don't see it stopping, well, now you'll know that that normal pattern isn't in place, cyclically speaking. And this is where I come up with it. So if there is a top that forms out here, I would expect that the markets would move down through October of this year or possibly January of next year.